Hello them. If you want to take a look which is the best theme for your store, speaking about your Shopify store, you are at the right place. So let's dig into it. Let's see how we can find the best option for us, whether you have a budget for that or not. So here I have a fun.com website, and in here I'm just taking this as a reference as an e-commerce. So this is in e-commerce. This is a store that is online, a digital store that sells products. So that's the reason why this is called e-commerce. Now, as you can see, this store actually does not look so, super professional or super great. But take a look how it's looking. All the stuff here, for example, the filters that appear in the left part, the categories that appears in the upper side, and how these categories have the filter option. This popping up of all these stuff, and here are like the logos of the branding that they're selling. Sale option, Halloween customs, where you can create your account into the upper side. So it's really great. I kind of like this one, but if you want to look for some e-commerce store, you want to look for more stuff. For example, what I'm going to be doing here, I do have this Farfetch e-commerce for clothing. We talked about this store before, but actually I just want you guys to see how are all these filtering categories, all these products are sorted by. So with those ideas kept in mind, we can start digging and trying to figure out which theme fits for us the best. So what I'm going to do here is to go here into my store. I'm going to exit in here. I'm going to choose to leave my page, and as you can see, I have a down theme, and I haven't customized this at the moment. I have like everything is just on blank. This is how it's going to be looking. So what I wanted to do is to focus into online store, themes, and once I am in the themes, I want to scroll all my way down until I find the theme library. So I want to add a theme. So I want to visit the theme store because I wanted to see more options. So here into the more options, I want to explore themes. Okay, so here we are. Now what I wanted to do is to kind of look for, we can do two things. We can look for a category, or you can just sort which are more relevant for you. And if you kind of like one of those, you can just select it. But I think like the best option for us is to go into the search bar. And here into the search bar, if you type e-commerce, there will actually be no results because this is a very general subject. But the one thing that I can be suggesting you, if you want to find like the one thing that can be looking great for you, is to go into the collections, and I'm going to go into trending this week. And here into trending this week, I can see like the top trending themes that people are using into the stores, into their e-commerce store, because almost all the stores that appears into Shopify are e-commerce. So speaking about the most popular, we do have three here: the origin, the publisher, and the refers, and the first three of them are totally for free. Now if you do have a budget and you want to look for something more fancier, here I'm going to scroll a little bit down, and for example, I do have something like this one says run sunrise. This one looks as the website that we just checked it out before. Remember, this was called the store. I'm gonna just click in here. For example, here I have the fund.com. I have this product where I review. This is not going to be changing a lot, but I want to be going into a new home section. So here, what I do have, it's a lot of saving things. There are so much things. I can customize this by branding. I can customize this by clothing, by toys, by gift ideas. If I go back into this sunrise, I think actually it's kind of looking a bit different. So if you want to look for something related to your competition's website, for example, I wanted to look for a store, a theme that has these options of custom banners, of feature products, And here I can just look for, I don't want to go into trending. Actually, I do want to go into the new themes released or selling international. So now that I have this option, let's say for example that I kind of like this one, because this one appears to be it's a little bit related into what we which is looking for. So once you have the theme that you think is going to be fitting the best for you into your store, just select it and then you can customize that. Now what I can strongly suggest to you is to go into the free catalogs, the free themes from Shopify here, because actually this is not the way that your website is going to be looking. You just want to focus into the elements that appear into your store. For example, if we want to create something like an e-commerce, I do want to find something creative and easy to design. For example, the down option, I think the down option is like the best option that you might be having. And as a matter of fact, if you go into your store, the store that you just created, you do have the current theme by default of done. Here's the down version. As you can see, this is a down version. So actually those are the same elements that appears into this example. So if I clicked into the view demo store, when I clicked into the demo store, this is the elements that I'm going to be seeing here. So I do have the categories, the filtering stuff, and here the industrial design meets fashion. Alright, so this is how it's going to be looking, my store. If I like the elements, if I like what I'm seeing here, then I can go into try theme. So I can add that into my store and I can just customize it by myself. Now, for example, I'm going to be going back. Let's say that I want to look for something a little bit more minimalistic. So we'll go into collections, go into minimalistic style, and there. So lastly, I just need to, after I select the store, after I select the idea, I kind of like this one, the context. I'm choosing this one. Once again, I'm choosing View Demo Store. And if you like what you see, I think this has a little bit more of a great presentation. It does look minimalistic. It does. I do love this option. I do think that it will be much more easier to customize my store because I don't have to do a lot. I just have to upload my features, my projects, my products, my descriptions, and I am good to go, right? So I can change this for modern, for example, another color, and voila. So I can strongly suggest you guys to stick around with this done version, because like first of all, it's totally for free, and second of all, is simply customizable, as easy as you might read it. So if I go into customize, you might be a little bit disappointed, or you might be a little frustrated because it doesn't look like really good so far. But once you started to add like the first stuff, for example, the image banner, which is like the most easiest thing to import. Let's say, for example, I'm going to add my image. I select my image, go into free images, and here I have a free images that I can use. So once I find, let's say I want to have a Shopee, a coffee store. So I add this image, and my store is taking it's going to be starting to look great. So here are the products that I just added a few weeks ago, and well, this is like the way that we can start customizing our own store. And you don't have to be discouraged. Once again, as I just told you guys, just have to be really patient and start to upload things one by one, so you can start well, dealing with this stuff, because it's really easy. It's really, you don't need to be really creative to start creating your own store. You just need to have a little bit of patience and look for the right elements to your store. So there you have it, guys. It wasn't that hard. Hopefully this was a very useful video for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you once again for watching this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.